Hey America, so I'm showing you Panko fried shrimp. These are 16/20s, so these are really big, 16 per 20 per pound, and they were on sale a little while ago. And I've already dredged them in flour, a little bit of Old Bay, and a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And what we have here is Panko, and then a little bit of flour, and then a little salt. Okay. And then I also took a piece of 5-seed bread and crushed it up in here. And panko dressing. Panko, when I first did this, alright, and I put soy in here, which is new. But I figured, hey, it's an Asian dish, okay? So, years ago, before Red Lobster was owned by Darden Restaurants, it was owned by one of the biggest food processors in the world. And that would be General Foods or General Mills. And Red Lobster started, so we got our wet hand, dry hand, right? Red Lobster started, and these aren't as eggy as I want them to be. I made that a little too thin. It's alright, it'll work out. Alright, because the egg is supposed to expand. So the first time I made these, I found the panko dressing in the back of Red Lobster back in like '88, and somebody told me, oh, you make them with egg. So I made them with egg and milk, and I didn't put any seasoning in like I'm doing now. And and we had some jumbo shrimp come in or something. I can't remember what I used for it, but or 2630s. I used a lot of egg and a lot of panko. I'm not using that much here, and I feel I should put some more egg in there. Some more albumin. Egg albumin can stretch to 8 times the whites of an egg. That means when you make meringue and you whip it, it can go to 8 times the original size. The strands, the protein strands, can stretch from there to there. So that's how you get whipped meringue. And there's like hard whip, soft whip, or tip, and different descriptions on how you cook or prepare meringue. And then cooking meringue is another thing altogether, because it's like you can cook meringue like we do these little spiral things and then fill them, but you had to cook it at like 150 degrees for like an hour and an hour and 20 minutes or hour 40 minutes. I can't remember the recipe right off. I'd have to look it up. But just the whole meringue world. We did so many different things with just meringue that one day. Because you can put it on pies. You can create sticks and pastry stems out of it. You can, like we did, create a cone out of it and put a filling in it. I put of course, chocolate. What are those things called? Make that one a little thicker. Yeah. Chocolate and the cream and all that. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say to you. So this is still our dry hand. Wet hand. That's a really big shrimp right there. Not chocolate ganache. I'm still trying to think of it. It's like the most basic of all chocolate and cream dishes, and that is just, I can't think of it. Brain. Excuse me. Yeah, I had somebody come up today, and I posted some stuff about some things going on. Man came to me and said, look, I want to drop the beef. Came to me in respect and said he wanted to have peace, and I was like, good. And just leave it at that. And I take a lot of respect from any man who does that. I say always, I do my best. That's what we can do, right? Is do our best to see if we've done some wrong. And I really held my temper in this situation really well, considering all that's going on. And I come to realize that he wasn't part of it, because what he was upset about was I had a lot of racial stuff going on, and I didn't know who was doing it, and I knew everybody was laughing. And then come to find out he's not about that at all, and that really bothered him. And anybody who comes to me and says, "Hey, man, if you think I'm racial and I'm not," and it bothers them, and whatever color they are, I'll be like really explanatory and apologetic, and because I think that's a very, very deep issue with some people, and it really hurts them a lot because they got people they love in their lives who are different too, whatever, or they don't have that. They're not hateful people, and I can understand being anger. It's like when Rich Price said, and now when we couldn't be arguing back and forth, and the motherfucker say nigga, and you'd be like, what? Now I gotta start arguing about that shit. Really, right? Why you gotta go there? You done change conversation from. Anyways, miss you, Richard. We need you now, man. We need some comedy like that. Hey, as I start getting happier, I'm gonna start putting some more stuff up. Yeah, I don't know how to like. There's a little like I was talking about old Papa John. Oh, Papa, come here. Tell that story. The rest of that. What? About them man, little fine guys. What? What you talking about, boy? I ain't get out of this bed lady. I just tell it from me over here. No, come on up on the show. God damn, but old man, get up. Come on over to the show and tell you something. So, it is a rumor. Now, I don't want to say this, right? Because when them little old pygmies was jumping off the airplanes and going like little bombs, and then their little afros was like bouncing them back in the air, and they say such a fine people, and they was riding on the Hells Angels wings, right? There was bombers like, and they bounced back up, and like, and they'd be like, ah, on the way down, you know what I mean? Screaming, yeah, and they bounce back up. And the plane be like, ow, whoa, what, motherfucker? Really? Papa, you can't talk like that on the show. You need to shut up. You don't know what you're talking about at all. I do. It's a true story. Papa, shut up, man. Papa, shut up. Just talk about the war, and don't be talking about like where things come from, because sometimes you don't be knowing. All right, boy, you done set me straight. Something about club and whatnot. He said, shut the hell up or you smack me around. Turn my nickel into 2 pennies in 2.5 cents. I don't know what that means. I'm thinking it ain't gonna be good. Kind of like what that elephant had to go through a long time ago. That shit, that wasn't good. Anytime you make this face, or it ain't no good. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or even worse, like that. That's when the bull gonna get you. Yeah, when the belly go right about to get you in the honey. Or the big old bull chasing you in the field because you was stupid out playing with it, and you jump in there and you be like, my ass, and because you been thinking about your asshole. Papa, I done said shut up about that. Papa, what are you doing? I ain't doing nothing, boy. Panko fried shrimp. All right.